Viggo Johansen, the 3rd of January 1851 to 18 December 1935, was a Danish painter and active member of the group of Skagen Painters who met every summer in the north of Jutland. He was one of Denmark's most prominent painters in the 1890s. Career. As a boy, Johansen already had a talent for drawing which was recognized by Wilhelm Marstrand. He studied at the Royal Danish Academy of Fine Arts from 1868 to 1875, specializing in figure painting, but did not pass the graduation examination. His earliest works are from Hornbach, where he painted between 1872 and 1876 with works such as A. Malted and Nabokon's Besog. He first became associated with the Skagen Painters in 1875. Encouraged by his fellow students Carl Madsen and Michael Ancher. From 1885, he exhibited in Paris. There he was inspired by Claude Monet, particularly in his use of color, as can be seen in his painting Christian Bindsleva Syg. Christian Bindsleva is ill, 1890, which also shows the influence of Christian Krogh, one of the other Skagen painters. After his return from Paris, his paintings took on lighter tones. He had noted the absence of black in the works of the French artists and considered his own earlier works too dark by comparison. Nevertheless, Johansen is remembered particularly for the subdued lighting effects of his interiors, many of which were painted after his visit to Paris, as in his Glade Jewel, Merry Christmas, 1891, Aftenpassjahr, Evening Talk, 1886, and Aftensselskab by Kunstnerens Hjem, Evening Gathering at the Artist's Home, 1899, and his scenes of domestic family life. But he also painted landscapes at Skagen, at Tivold, and at his childhood home, the fishing port of Drage outside Copenhagen. Still lifes and portraits. After a falling out with P.S. Krøyer in 1891, Johansen's relationship with the Anchers was strained and he and his family did not visit Skagen for several years, from 1888 to 1906. He taught at the Artists' Academy School for Women. He then became a professor there until 1920 and, for a time, was one of its directors. Private life. It is said that in Skagen, he showed just as much interest in playing Mozart on the hotel piano or Gluck on the church organ, as in painting. He married Anna Ancher's cousin Martha Moller in 1880. Martha often served as a model, for example in Cocken Interior, Kitchen Interior, 1884, which may have been inspired by Anna Ancher's similarly composed The Girl in the Kitchen, Sovekammer Scene, Bedroom Scene, 1885, and Borneen Vasquez, Washing the Children, 1888, which were painted partially on the basis of photographs. Viggo Johansen's daughter, Ellen, was also a painter. She married the painter Johannes Ottesen. Awards. In 1886, Johansen was awarded the Exhibition Medal for the painting Evening Talk. In 1889, many of the Skagen artists received awards at Exposition Universelle in Paris. Johansen won a gold medal for Borneen Vasquez. Gallery. Notes. Citations. Svanholm, Lise. 2001. Northern Light, The Skagen Painters. Jydendal. ISBN 978-8702-02817-1.